Welcome to Aretha's Kitchen. I sure hope you enjoy some of the other recipes that I share with you. But today I have a fantastic recipe, and it's how to make buttery, flaky buttermilk biscuits. Okay, this is one of the type of biscuits my mom taught me when I was a little girl, whatever, right? So anyway, so I like to share one of her recipes with you, right? So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. Okay, you're going to need some buttermilk. Okay, you can use any brand. This is one of my favorite brands made by Test. Okay, and you're going to need some all-purpose flour, which is my favorite is King Arthur. Okay, and you're also going to need some cake flour, because that's make the biscuit kind of soft, you know, and fluffy and good, great texture. You're going to need some kosher salt. Okay. You're also going to need some baking powder. Okay. And I usually keep my baking powder in the jar. You know, it lasts a lot longer. And you're going to need a little sugar. Okay. Some people like sugar in the biscuit, and some people don't. But, you know, you don't put too much in there. Okay. And don't forget, you're going to need some butter. And I use unsalted butter, and it needs to be nice and cold and chilled, you know, like in the freezer, because you're gonna cut them in little small pieces. Okay. Now for your equipment, you're gonna need a mixing bowl. Okay. You're gonna need a spatula, a rubber spatula. Okay. And your pastry cutter. Or you can use 2 forks, or you can use the food processor, but I prefer to use this. A biscuit cutter, and this is like a 2 3/4 inch one, or you use a 3-inch one. And measuring spoons, you know, to measure your salt and your baking powder. Okay. And you're gonna need like a whisk. If you want to mix everything together, make sure you mix it very well. All your dry ingredients. Okay. And you're gonna need a measuring cup where you measure your buttermilk. Okay. And then also, you know, like I use these measuring cups. Here, this is like a 1 cup and 1/2 cup or 1/4 cup to measure my flour and also my sugar. And don't forget a rolling pin, because you need to roll the dough, you know, so you can cut those biscuits. All right, so like now, since I have shared with you like all the ingredients that you need and all the equipment that you need, right? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now we're going to add all the dry ingredients. You're going to need 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, and so when you put it in, make sure you know you measure it, because you want to make sure that it's exactly 2 1/2 cups. And I have a 1/2 cup here. And that's 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay. Okay. And then you need, excuse me, 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. I forgot 3 1/2, so I need 1 more cup. Okay, 3 1/2. Okay, that's 3 cups, 3 1/2 cups. Okay, and then you're going to need 1 1/2 cup of cake flour. Okay, 1 1/2 cup of cake flour. So, okay, so that's 1. Okay, and use your 1/2 cup, your measuring cup. 1/2 cup measuring cup. Okay, so that takes care of your cake flour. Okay. Okay, then you're going to need baking powder You're going to baking powder. You're going to need 3.5 tablespoons. I use a measuring spoon for. Okay, and for salt, you're going to need 4 teaspoons full of kosher salt. One, 2, 3. And you can use less salt. I normally use like 4, but you can use less than 4. You can use, no. If you need to reduce your salt, you can. Okay. 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay. Okay, and then you're going to whisk. This is a whisker. So you whisk and mix it up. Make sure you know it's well blended. I now have my butter, and then I cut my butter up in small pieces. Okay, and you make sure your butter is nice and chilled before you mix it with the flour. Okay, and then you're going to work the butter into the flour until like the flour become like the size of peas, or real small. So you just keep on working that pastry cutter till you work all the butter into the flour. Then I work it in. I'm going to use my spatula and make sure that I work it all in. It looks that way. Yeah, I mean, don't overwork it, because sometimes I do it, and my biscuits come out sometimes a little bit too soft. But anyway, there you go. And you have the size of a pea, the small pieces. Okay, so like now, I got the nice cold buttermilk, and I'm going to pour it into the dry mixture, 2 cups, and then you do it gradually. You're going to mix it gradually. And but this time I'm going to do it with this spatula. I'm going to mix it in well. And sometimes I go ahead and pour all of it in there one time and then work my way in there. If it's too sticky and too soft, you can add a little bit more flour. Or if it's too dry, or well, you can add a little bit more buttermilk. So I'm going to put all of this in here, and I'm going to mix it together and see, do I need any more buttermilk? And you can tell, I might need some more buttermilk in here. Because when it's too sticky, you add just a little bit more flour so it can be manageable. But if it's too dry, it looks like it might need a little bit more buttermilk. And then just add like 1 tablespoon at a time. So let me go get some more buttermilk. I just add just a little bit. Okay. Okay, and I might have to gonna work it with my hands. Work it until you get all the flour out of the bowl. Might need to put just a little bit more. You know, but you'll get an idea when you need more buttermilk. You know, because you want to make sure you get all the flour. Yeah. Okay. And there you have it. Okay. So like now, what you need to do is you need to put some flour on your surface because you're going to roll out your dough. So let's sprinkle a little flour on the surface here. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to put our dough there. And you see like I got all the flour out of my bowl. Okay. And you're going to pat. I normally would pat it first. That's what I normally would do. You know, you got to sprinkle a little flour here because you know you have to hurry because the butter is melting, and you don't want the butter to melt. So you use your rolling pin, okay, and then you want to make your biscuits like 1 inch thick. And I think I forgot to tell you what other equipment you're gonna need. You're gonna need, a baking sheet or baking pan. And I normally use the Williams Soma here. That's what I normally use, for my baking because with these pans it doesn't stick. Okay, yeah, very good pans. Okay, now and this look like it might be 1 inch. Sometimes it's hard to measure 1 inch, right? But you want to make it, and I want to make a total of maybe 15 biscuits. Okay, so let me have my here's my biscuit cutter. It's 2 3/4 inch. Okay, and so when you get ready to cut, do not twist. Just cut straight down and up like that. Okay, and then we're going to see how the biscuit is going to be. See, and there you have it right there. Okay, and you can see the layers right there, okay? Then you're going to place it in the pan, place it about 1 inch apart. Okay, now you have leftover. You can put it all together, right? Do not roll them again because if you do, like they won't look the same as the first batch that you did. So I just roll mine together and just pat it. Sometimes I just put a little bit more flour on the surface. No, and I don't roll it. I just pat it with my hand, like that, with my leftovers. Just pat it until I get it down to another 1 inch. Okay, and then I start again down. See? Down. Okay. And these might be a little bit thicker than these. So like now we're gonna slap in the oven. And remember to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Okay, and then let's slap them in the oven and see what happens. Okay, I'm now gonna put these biscuits in the oven since the oven is ready. Okay. Place them in the oven here for about 12 to 15 minutes or until they get golden brown. Okay, it's time. So I'm about to take the biscuits out of the oven. Okay. Okay. And look at those beautiful biscuits. Aren't they beautiful? So like, I mean, the temperature might be a little bit different than mine, but the thing is like, most time they bake very well at 400 degrees or 425 or whatever. And then you let them sit there until they get nice and brown. And I really do like mine nice and brown, as you can see here. So I'm gonna fix the camera so you can see that I'm gonna put butter on them. So let me get the camera so you can look as I put butter on these nice hot flaky biscuits. And you're gonna let it cool on a rack, because I have it on a rack. And you're gonna, smear butter on them, melted butter. That makes it even better. Yeah. And you can have these biscuits with molasses, sausage, preserves, chicken biscuits, sausage biscuits, steak biscuits, fried chicken. Okay, and then when you have some leftover, you can always put in the freezer for another day. Okay, but today my family and I, we plan to have these biscuits with some sausage and eggs and bacon. Okay, here it is, so you can see it real good, the layers here, and then how easy to open it, right? Where you can put your steak or chicken or eggs or bacon or sausage, whatever you want to put in there, right? And you see how it steams and how the crust is, right? So like now, I'm going to sample it with some molasses, whatever you want to, how you pronounce it. So like, woo, it's hot too. So I like my biscuits hot. So like, let's taste it. Delicious. Good. So like, be sure to subscribe to my channel and let me know how your biscuit turned out. I was glad that you joined me for this recipe, and I'll see you next time, and you all have a nice, blessed day and enjoy your hot, delicious buttermilk biscuits. Bye-bye.